Welcome to AST 1002 Astronomy. I am your professor, Eric Christensen, and I'm going to guide you through this fascinating study where we're going to look at a number of different things, not only planets, stars, asteroids, meteorites, comets, galaxies, and so forth. So this is an introductory course. It covers a wide range of topics. The math has been de-emphasized, so I hope you'll find this just to be a fascinating study, and that you'll find that you actually enjoy a science class. So, I'm glad you're in my class. Now, I am a full-time, in fact, I'm the chair of the science department here at South Florida State College. So I teach physics and astronomy up here, but I'm also teaching for the Florida Keys Community College, as an adjunct, a part-time basis. And so I teach this class for them. And this has been my third year doing that. I've gotten good reviews from students, and I've incorporated suggestions along the way. Likewise, if you have suggestions, I would be glad to hear them from you throughout the course, and certainly at the end of the course, help me to modify and improve the way I'm teaching. So, first thing I really strongly emphasize is go ahead and get a copy of the syllabus. You can print it out off of D2L. All right, I know it's kind of long. It's 18 pages, so be prepared for that. But the most important, if you can get the last page, let me get this in the picture here. The last page, okay? I go over here, week by week, and if you go across, you could almost use it as a checklist, and you could just check off each week what you're doing. So what I'm going to do in this introductory thing is just to walk you through the course, tell you what I'm expecting, what I expect of you, and what you can expect from me. Naturally, at any point during the term, if you have questions, you can email me or you can call me up. My phone number is listed on the front page of the syllabus. I really would rather you email me. It gives me time. I'll be able to respond back to you because I'm not always in the office, but I check my email throughout the day and on the weekends where I'm not in the office on the weekends. Okay, so once you have the syllabus, you can go. There's a couple sections. You'll figure that out. It's kind of the standard way they do things here. So let me see. I'm just going to go through the back page and sort of highlight some of the key things. So now the last 2 weeks of the class I've merged together due to the way the scheduling with Thanksgiving. So you'll see that there is a break, but everything has to be done by 8 a.m. on December 6th. Okay, be sure you follow that. Now, so each week what you're going to do is there's going to be a chapter in a textbook to read. Along with the chapter, we have what's called active explorations. And these are a bunch of simulations and maybe a little quizzing function or simulation that brings to life one aspect of the concept from that chapter. So these are for you to peruse at your availability. I really think they'll help you understand the topic, especially if you don't understand something. Look for those. There's a video each week. Sometimes there's 2 videos. These mostly come off of Vimeo, which is sort of like YouTube, just a different video source. And they're from the actual author of our book. They were with a little different book, so the titles don't actually match up, but the material's great. I think you'll enjoy those. They're not that long. They're all about 27 minutes long. Occasionally they're two in 1 week. Get a double feature. But consider those sort of like a lecture. If you went to a lecture, you wouldn't just sit back with popcorn and a soda or your favorite beverage. You'd probably take notes, certainly listen. So do the same here. Take some notes on those because that's important stuff that augments the course. The course is comprised of a multitude of different things, as you'll find out. It's not all from one area, so you have to pay attention in multiple places. But I think you'll find it interesting. Okay, so hopefully you do. Okay, each week there is a quiz to take. Okay, these are mastery quizzes, so you can take them as many times as you want during the week. There's like 5 questions. You have like 15 minutes to take it. And they come from a larger bank of questions. So if you retake it, you'll probably get different questions, which is fine. Many students, and usually the students that do well in this course, take it multiple times. It's not unheard of to take it a dozen times, but you're using it more as a study aid than actually the quiz. But remember, you're trying to get, and you should try to max out each week. There's no reason to get at least an 8, if not a 10 on each one. Each week there's going to be a question of the week, and that is a topic that's related to what we're learning that I want you to post a response to. I proposed a question, a little graphic question, but you have to read some of the posts of the other students, and you do have to reply to 2 other students. So to get full credit, you have to post yours and respond to 2 other student postings. I'm starting something new this term, using social media. I want to have a better way to engage folks. So each week, your task is, we're going to use Twitter. So the first week, your task is just to establish an account. All right, and I've got a video for that and some instructions. After that, each week you're supposed to, Twitter's if you haven't used it, I think you'll soon like it. It's limited to 140 characters, not 140 words, so that's maybe like 2 sentences. Each week I want you to tweet, which is basically to post a message on Twitter with what you felt was the most important topic or things to remember from that chapter, from that week. Okay? And you have to put a special code. It's called a hashtag. Each week is different. I've got a chart that shows you exactly week by week which to use. Now, you'll be paired up with someone else, and once during the term, your task is to go read all of the tweets that have come in using that, searching by that hashtag, and summarizing them and posting on the discussion board a PowerPoint or a Word document that summarizes all of the tweets that everyone put in for that week. All right, those will be really helpful, I think, when you're studying for the test. So now there are some additional assignments. I'm going to go down through this. So there's an orientation assignment. There's 4 different things you have to do, and they are listed D2L. They're listed in your syllabus, and 2 of them are a discussion board. One is just to introduce yourself, so we get to know who each you are, your likes and dislikes, and so forth. Another is your backup plan. In case your computer or internet dies during the term, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? I want you to have thought about it in advance so it won't be a disaster. You'll know, I'm going to go see my neighbor. I'm going to go to the college. I'm going to pull out my other computer, whatever it is. Okay? And you have to establish there's one other thing. You have to establish your Twitter account. And there's one more thing. Gosh, why is it eluding me now? You're going to have to find out. But there are 4 things to do. I'm going to move on. Okay. Oh, here it is. A Dropbox. There's a course contract on page 17 of your syllabus. Course contract. Fill it out and send it to me. Okay. If you don't have a scanner, just go ahead and take a picture with your smartphone, or just retype it yourself and send me something. Put something in the Dropbox that says you agree with that. There's a current event in astronomy. You need to look up online or something in a paper, newspaper, anywhere you want. Find a current event and sort of summarize it. There's more details in the syllabus on that. There are 4 exams. Okay, they're all online. They're an hour long. Twice during the term, there's a self-reflection where I want you to just sort of step back and tell me how you think you're doing, what your grade is, and what you might need to do to improve. That's a good chance for me to maybe give you some advice on how to improve. 2 major projects for this course are your lunar observation project and your star project. Now, they're worth 30% of your grade, so your overall grade. The lunar observation is 200 points. So what it entails, and you can read more about it now. This video is getting too long. Watch the moon for a month every other day and fill out a little data sheet. Take you 5 minutes each day to go, but you have to know when to go because the moon isn't always up at the same time, and that's partly what you're going to figure out. Then you submit that. That's your data collection. Okay, that's worth 60 points. Then you have to analyze the data, and I lead you through a bunch of questions and different sections on this thing. You're going to compare it to the tides to see how your data shows any correlation between the moon phase and the tides, and you'll see what you come up with. Okay, and there's some other things that you have to do. So have a good look at that. If you have to start right away. That is the biggest thing, and the students asked me to break it up, and that's why I broke it up into the 2 parts from last term. And there's a star project which is due later in the term, where you'll be assigned your own individual star, and you have to apply the concepts you're learning in the class to your particular star, which won't be in the textbook for the most part. You're going to have to go look elsewhere to find out how old is your star, how far away is it, what myths around it. So there's plenty of stuff online because these are the brightest stars, and maybe you'll be able to see your star out at night once you get more into the course. Well, I am going to end with that because this video has gone too long, but feel free to contact me at any time if you're having troubles. I wish you the best, and I look forward to interacting with you online.